Alright, this is your Unit 6 Africa Map Challenge number 2. So this is going to be the political map of Africa. On the opposite side of your physical map, you should have this map. Alright, we're going to start with Botswana, down in the southern part of Africa. That's Botswana. That's the first country on your list. Remember to color in the countries, or at least outline the countries so that you are familiar with where they are located. Alright, the next country is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. You may have just labeled this Congo because that's what it was in the atlas. This is the largest country in Central Africa. And if you remember your physical features, your Congo River as well as your Congo Basin are in this area of Africa. Alright, the next one is Egypt. This one's in the northeast part of Africa. This is where your Nile River is located. The next one is Gabon. Gabon is just to the west of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This is a smaller country. Next, we're going to go with Liberia. This is a smaller country on the western coast of Africa. Notice that I'm using different colors to color these in. As long as the countries are not touching each other, they can be the same color. The next is Madagascar. This is the island off to the southeast of Africa. Next in West Africa is Mali. If you remember in the physical map, you have the Sahara Desert in part of Mali, as well as part of the Sahel. The next is Morocco. Morocco is to the northwest, just off the Atlantic Ocean. The next one is Nigeria. Right there at the elbow of Africa, just north of Gabon. If you remember, the Niger River is also in that area as well. The next one is Senegal. Senegal is on the western coast of Africa, just to the west of Mali. And then on the opposite side of Africa, on the eastern coast of Africa by the Indian Ocean, you have Somalia. Sometimes you'll hear this area referred to as the Horn of Africa, and that's because it kind of looks shaped like a horn. Then down at the very bottom you have South Africa. This is where your Cape of Good Hope will be, is in South Africa. One of the larger countries in Africa is the Sudan. In the Sudan, you're going to have the Nile, you're going to have the Sahel, and you'll have a small part of the Sahara Desert in the area as well. Then we have Tunisia, which is in the north central part of Africa on the Mediterranean coast. And then we have Uganda, which is to the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo and just south of the Sudan. Just like on your physical map, I want you to go ahead and label in the bodies of water. The Atlantic Ocean is to the west. The Indian Ocean is to the east. Up by Somalia in the Horn of Africa is the Gulf of Aden. And then along the border of Egypt and the Sudan is the Red Sea. And then, of course, to the north is the Mediterranean Sea. Once you have all of these things labeled, then you are finished with Map Challenge 2.